I gotta say, this is one of the best intros for a corporation ever.
Yeah.
And then you jumped over it. But yeah,
You know,
but no, that's okay. It's okay. We don't need it.
you know, I don't know. I mean, just this weird singing voice while the sheep were hopping. It was awful. But still,
Yeah.
it took me a while to figure out the way the controls work because it's a PlayStation controller mapped on a keyboard, and I really had to find my way through that. I tried a bunch of different buttons, and I think right about now I should be able to move the wheel exactly. And since I'm not able to speak French, by the way, why is it this weird flag for French?
I honestly don't know. I was just wondering that myself, but then again, Portuguese was using the Brazilian flag, so it may actually be the Quebecois flag, because this is the North American version of the game.
Okay, and those people don't know France. All right.
Well, I mean, they're not selling it to people in France, that would have been the sheepdog and wolf version of the game.
Yeah.
So, and of course, it goes black instead of showing you some kind of loading graphic, but oh well. And I really do love this art style. It just feels like the old cartoons, you know? It's simplistic, but the animation sells it.
But it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not like it has aged badly. I mean, of course you see it's not a new game, but just of the art style and the cartoonish look, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Also, it looks like you're just using software rendering here. You're not really using. No, it's a little bit more than software rendering, but still, yeah. Oh! And see, there's the time clock I was talking to you about, where they always clock in and out at the beginning of the episodes.
You mind the time clock you will tell me about?
Yeah, you're right. We're recording this out of order. So if you've listened to the episode, you know we've talked about this already. And now they're clocking out to go to lunch.
And they're clocking out. Good day. Good day, sir. Goodbye.
Yeah.
So what's the nose color of Wile E. Coyote?
Wile E. Coyote is a little bit darker and has a black nose. Okay. But it's exactly the same design. That always confused me as a kid too, because I didn't know why this guy was suddenly a different color. You know, it was just like, or why he wasn't pursuing a roadrunner, and why there was suddenly this time clock. It took me a while to figure out it was supposed to be a different character.
Most colors different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what I really like, the Daffy Duck. It's just awesome. I mean, oh lord. Oh god.
Yeah.
How can you even listen to this guy? I mean, also in Germany also has this speech impairment.
Wasn't part of the character? Didn't they have
No, it was part of the character, but it wasn't that strong.
Okay.
At least not as I remember it.
Yeah, and it's been too long since I've heard Daffy Duck in German, so it's been like 30 plus years.
At each of those levels, you will have to steal a from
and this is again, I mean, back in the day, the intros were way longer, weren't they?
Oh, come on. Nowadays, the entire freaking games are intros. I mean, everything right now is just dialogue with a QuickTime event every 20 minutes. Sorry. I'm getting down on modern games now suddenly.
Yeah.
Well, here, I mean, it's just about setting up the premise.
Yeah, I mean, it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. It's just, I mean, it's a cartoon, you know.
Yeah.
It totally fits. It's just, maybe it's not that long. It's just because I was recording, I was having a look at the clock, and I was like, 7 minutes, and I haven't played anything yet.
yeah, that's true. But hey, you know, that's half the fun of this is, you know, experiencing the game for the first time, not knowing what it was all about, and then suddenly getting into the game and having to navigate it. And without the instructions, you kind of are completely lost. I mean, you need to know at least a little bit about the premise. Again, I came into it knowing the cartoon, so that was easy.
Oh look, they have ray tracing.
Oh yeah, And I love how it's all Looney Tunes characters out in
Yeah.
the thing.
I
Lesser
mean,
known.
it's like
Well, no,
the same block twice or 3 times next to
three
each
times,
other.
yeah, 4 times actually. But I mean, you've got Speedy Gonzales is in there, Granny's in there, Sylvester's in there. So it's it's using the license to full extent, and you can't seem to get out of the hub world, huh?
It did get out of the hub world, and what I did not see is some like practicing plays. So I mean,
I think that
also
was further to the left.
Oh, okay. I mean, dude, I'm pro gamer, so I was like, what the hell? Let's just dive right into it. Figuring out the button, which I did after a short while, and then let's go straight into it. But again, but also, what I see is the logic of this game is more in line with what we have today, because my brain was way quicker able to figure out what the game actually wants from me, which I am not playing games from the early 90s or even older.
This is true. This is true. I mean, they do set it up well, but that's the price you pay for that long introduction,
Yeah.
That they're actually explaining what the hell is supposed to happen. And again, I wish they would give us a nice little loading screen so we're not just staring at black. But okay, there we go. Now we have the lay of the land, a nice fly through, giving you an explanation of all the stuff that's going to be in there. I just love the art style. I could watch this all day long for some reason. Oh, and now a reference to Daffy Duck's Robin Hood stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. Listen, if you don't want to be seen by
It's just lovely. And I can see your card in nostalgia world.
Oh yeah, dude, this is my childhood all over again. I adored Looney Tunes. This was like a religion to me as a kid.
I can totally understand that. I mean, as I will say later on, that I really love them as well, but trying to catch them on the TV is difficult, because I don't know whether in Germany you have this Saturday morning cartoon tradition. I think so, but my parents were never into letting us kids watch TV in the morning. So yeah, I didn't follow it. The only times I watched those were maybe in the evening, and this wasn't the best time, I think, for them to be broadcast.
No. I mean, you only had so many channels back in the day, so broadcasting kid stuff during the evening hours just wasn't going to be very helpful.
Yeah. So it was so it was at least reduced to some cartoon specials on Friday evening.
Oh,
they brought basically the same stuff over and over again. I mean, I can't remember how often I saw Lucky Luke.
Oh yeah.
But then again, the same cartoons from Lucky Luke, not different ones. So.
Yeah.
I didn't really figure out at this point how to control the camera. I will figure this out later.
The shoulder buttons, right?
Yeah, there's a button where you can center the camera right behind you, no matter which way you are looking at, and this worked, but I figured this out later. Okay. Yeah, and also there aren't too many buttons that you need, and you can see I'm having a look at the real important stuff. I don't know. It's like with the tutorial area. I'll just look everywhere but there.
You didn't even try going across the bridge?
Not yet. No. Not yet, because I knew I had to do something first. I just didn't know how.
Now you paused the game, it looked like, for a second.
Yeah, I paused the game, pushed some other buttons, and then I realized I paused the game and the button commands aren't accepted. So I was not really able to figure out how to get access to the dynamite. Oh, they already have the letters there. Cool. And now I figured it out. How to put the dynamite, place it, and run away.
Yeah, it just fits the world so nicely. I'm just looking at the graphics, and it's been a few years since I played the game now, and I just forgot just how pretty this is, especially for a PlayStation game. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah,
oh yeah, there's Porky Pig.
yeah. And also the way he talks.
Hi,
Awesome.
I'm a
But you can see the limits in the color, in the colors, the limited colors. So his face basically is just one texture, one color. Um, so you can't
Yeah.
see any difference. But for some reason, your head basically paints his face with this little nose and stuff. For some reason. This is
Well,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
It's actually there. You can see it sometimes on the tearing of the textures. You just have to remember the PlayStation's working with such limited memory that
Yeah.
using plain colors is the easiest way to do this, and they're restricting their textures to things in the environment and the little details of the face and so forth.
Okay. Carl, are you ready for an
Well,
epic battle?
an epic battle of you getting your ass handed to you by Sam the Sheepdog? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
Goodbye. Good night. Well, yeah, as I told you, or as I will tell you, those are epic battles going on. Epic
And that's where
battles.
you decided to end the video because you did not want to get any more punishment procured upon yourself.
You know, I'm a friend of tradition, and the one tradition we have and only rarely break is that companies die at the end of our shows. And the other tradition is me failing miserably in the games you sent me. And I mean, I could have succeeded brilliantly. However, tradition, man, tradition.
Tradition. Okay, so you quit before even really giving it a shot. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, let's get back to the show.